Hey, so we're going to do a dumbbell chest press, but we're going to do it a little bit different. Excuse me. We're going to use something called a 4-1-1-0 lift count, which means from the top position, if you can imagine I'm laying down, I take 4 seconds to descend to the bottom, hold for 1 second, press up for 1 second, and I don't pause at the top at all. So 4 seconds down, 1 second hold, 1 second up, no rest at the top. Okay, so that's 4, 1, 1, 0. So people do these, excuse me, and one challenge is that as you start to get tired, you start to go quicker. And the idea is you want to keep it at the same pace. Well, there's a way to allow yourself to monitor how fast you're going, and that's by using a metronome. Okay, so there's an app that I'd like you to download called Metronome Beats, and it's going to be set for 4/4 time, which means that there's 4 beats per bar. It's going to sound like this, okay? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is kind of a standard count for most songs, for most music. What you're going to do is you're going to change down here at the bottom. You see there's the number of beats per bar. You're going to change that to 6 beats per bar, okay? And so it's going to look a little different here. You're going to set it for 60 beats per minute. You can see that, 60 beats per minute. And I have it at 6 beats per bar. You'll notice there's more dots across the top here. And here's what it's going to sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to use this count to do our chest press with. So imagine starting at the top. So you come down for 2, 3, 4, hold for 1, up for 1, down, 2, 3, 4, hold for 1, up for 1, down. There's no pause at the top, right? 4, hold for 1, up, no pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 hold, 1 up, no rest. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Let's go over the form of a bench press first. Okay, I'm going to use, let me just grab some weight here. Okay. You're lying down on a bench, and you'll see on my bench here, I have a place where I can rest my feet up here like this. That if you have something like that, that might work for you. Other people, what you want to do is you want to put your feet on the ground, and you want to have them flat on the ground, okay? So there's 5 points of contact that you want to maintain. You want to maintain 1, 2, your feet are on the ground or on the footrest on the bench. Your butt's on the bench, your shoulder blades are squeezed together and on the bench, and your head's on the bench. 5 points. Feet, butt, shoulder blades squeezed together, and head all on the bench, okay? And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to start in a sitting position, okay? And I always have the dumbbells against my torso. I come back slowly and I push them straight up. And this is the starting position that we're going to do the 6-second count from, okay? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 hold, 1 up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 hold, and 1 up. So I'm not pausing at the top, okay? Now, it's hard to see what my arms look like from the top position, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you, okay? The tendency is for people to come in too close or to come out too wide. What you want to do is you want to come down so that the dumbbells are parallel with your chest. Now, we're taught to instruct that you're only supposed to come down until your arms are at 90 degrees. I add a caveat there. If you don't have good shoulders, then absolutely don't come down all the way. Come down only until your arms are bent at 90 degrees. But if your shoulders are okay and you've warmed up properly, your trainer should have given you a good shoulder warm-up routine before you do any pushing exercise, I always do, then you should be okay, all right? So again, you're not coming down too wide where your arms are pointed out. They're not pointed in. They're they're pointed straight ahead, okay? So you're coming down, and it's like you're punching out straight, then bringing your hands together. Down, punching out straight, bringing your hands together. That's the motion, okay? So let's try it with the metronome. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One hold, one up, and 1, 2, 3, 4. One hold, one up, 1, 2, 3, 4. One hold, one up, etc. Okay? So, there you have it. A way of slowing down your lift count, which by the way is very beneficial for building muscle, which is good for just building muscle or also weight loss, right? You know, the more muscle you have, the more metabolic your body is. And you really do, especially in the descending portion of the movement, it's called the negative or the eccentric portion. That's where you really want to slow things down. The metronome can really help you to be able to do that. So remember, Metronome Beats, set it to 60 beats a minute and 6 beats per bar, and you're good to go, okay?